The Bible clearly states that as children of God who live in this world, we will all have enemies. We have enemies not because we are bad people, but because of the world that we live in. Our real enemy is not human beings, as we often think. Our real enemy is the devil. But the devil cannot usually come to us directly, so he uses human beings to work against us. These human beings can be seen in two categories. Number 1. Critics. These are the people who make an unfavorable judgment about you. Critics can be seen as ignorant people who pose no real threat. They are mostly people who are jealous of you because of your value. So, when these people see you doing well, they try to bring you down to their level. These people often just talk to discredit you. This is the highest thing most of them will do. They never get to the point where they have to harm you physically. Even though they don't mean any real harm, they have consciously given the devil an opportunity to attack God's people through their insecurity. Number 2. Persecutors. The second set of people is the persecutors. They only arise when you have done something notable in any area of your life. Persecutors have partnered with the devil consciously to destroy you. They will use any means to make sure they hurt you. They can go as far as trying to kill you. They are very dangerous people. They also openly confront you. They are not repentant at all, but as long as you have God on your side, they will not be able to hurt you. These critics and persecutors can become your enemies based on different reasons. Some of which are: number 1, they can become your enemy because of your assignment. We can see an example of this in the life of Moses. Moses only became an enemy to Pharaoh and Egypt because of God's assignment for him. If Moses refused to do God's will, he most likely would have been next Pharaoh and saved himself from being an enemy to a whole country. But Moses chose to align to God's will for his life, which led to him being the tool God used to deliver Israel from Egypt. When people know that your assignment can work against their evil ways, you become a threat to them, becoming an enemy. But as we see in Moses' life and the Israelites, God will always come to the aid of those who love Him and obey His will. Number 2, they can become your enemy because of your skill. An example is David. David was an ordinary village boy who cared for his father's sheep. David was very faithful in his duties and learned skills that would later make him great in life. Eventually, David got an opportunity to showcase his skills, and he did this by killing Goliath in the name of the Lord. When David defeated Goliath and began to be continuously victorious in many other battles, King Saul, who once loved him, hated him. Saul tried to kill David many times, but David was able to escape. Your skill can make people try to hurt you because you are doing better than them. Notice how Saul loved David until David seemed to be better than him. We live in an evil world. We should never forget about that. But one thing we need to remember even more is that we have a God who has absolutely power. Regardless of how threatening the enemies may seem, we should remember the kind of God we serve. Psalms chapter 62 verse 11 says, God has spoken once, twice, I have heard this, that power belongs to God. This means that God can deal with all your enemies. If you allow God, He can deal with your enemies. He has been dealing with the enemies of those who run to Him. When you permit God to deal with your enemies, you will walk an unbelievable victory. I hope this video bless you. God bless you.